Okay, this is a short video on the Cowells CW90 lathe. When I was looking at buying one of these, there wasn't anything online on YouTube that I could see, so this is I thought I'd just put this together, helping other those people that might be interested. So this is a bit of an overview, like I say, of the 90CW. I did get this for a reason. Some of you might have spotted it already, otherwise I will come on to that near the end. So what's the difference with the 90CW and the 90ME? You can see there that's a 90ME. I've not polished that for the video, but you can see actually that the bed is exactly the same. So it literally follows the same casting as the bed. Same casting for the traverse on the axis, both the top slide and the vertical axis as well. So the main differences come in the tailstock and then down at the spindle end. So starting at the tailstock is the obvious difference, where you've got this lever fed, fine lever fed tailstock. So that's how that works. Just show a little video of around that. There you go. I ended up with two of these tailstocks, so there's another one down here as well. You can see that this one's mounted up with a chuck, and the one down here on the other side is got a collet chuck in the end, so you probably can't see that. In fact, you can't only just make that out on the video. That's got a collet chuck on the end. Okay, so that's one of the big differences. And then the final difference really comes down to this end, the spindle end. So this is a huge difference in that the spindle has a drawbar. So the spindle has a drawbar. There's a very unhealthy looking collet in here that I will remove. But you can see there that there's spindle end is tapered for collets. And then on the back you have got, you've got the drawbar. So that comes out there. If you give that a tap, I can't push it out, you give it a tap from the back and that entire unit, you can see the bush in the middle there. So there's a bronze bush in the middle, and that's what these oilers are going through. So this entire central spindle slides out, and you can replace that by these spindles here. So there's not particularly clean looking chuck, but with the spindle on the back, so that slides in and takes its place. There's also these spindle adapters as well, so that will pull into the chuck here. That'll pull into the chuck. Oops, bit difficult doing this one hand. And you now have a faceplate to work onto. So that's about it as far as I can tell. Like I say, it comes with. They're the two biggest differences. This, I believe, is an add-on extra. Don't know why it's missing the 3-amp fuse, but it is. So it's it comes with it doesn't necessarily, they don't all come with the variable speed. This was added extra. There is one massive disadvantage of this specific lathe, and I said at the start there was a bit of a problem with it, and the reason I got it so cheap is it is totally missing the lead screw. So it's totally missing the lead screw. There's a couple of options. I have checked in there, and there's nothing basically. There's not even a holding bearing in there. So what I've got two options now. Basically, I can replace the lead screw from Cowells, which are, of course, like all Cowells equipment, ridiculously expensive. I have a feeling though that whoever reviews this has added a fine lever feed attachment to the bed, because that's another Cowells optional extra. So in actual fact, rather than spending £100 and something on a lead screw, I think I'm actually going to create a fine feed. A good friend of mine has supplied all the diagrams and all the measurements for the official Cowells one. So again, rather than spending £300 odd, I'm going to attempt to make one of those. It's not going to be my next project. My next project is a clock, and that's what I'll be starting on in the next few videos. But that's certainly the aim, to make a fine feed on that. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Like I said, I don't think I've missed anything out there. That's as much as I had. So, lovely lathe. I don't think, I've always wanted one of these. This was like what I would consider as my dream lathe. After having this and also having the 90ME, if you've don't know what this is, go and have a look at one of my other videos. It's for wheel cutting. I think, if I'm being totally honest, if I had to pick and sell one lathe, it would be the 90CW. This is far more versatile for any clockwork. This is a cracking lathe, this 90CW, but very, very specific. Certainly limited if you've not got a big collet set. Even if you have, I actually think the 90ME with the change wheels and the thread cutting is better, or certainly more versatile lathe. But for doing clock specific stuff, watch specific stuff, don't get me wrong, it's a fantastic lathe. Okay, hope that was useful. See you again. Bye bye.